Welcome to Asana Basics 101, essentially. So, on this, we're going to go over the top features of Asana and just what they are and how we can utilize them to their fullest benefit. So, I'm going to focus on kind of the top few things. One being the brief over of the homepage, and then we've got our My Tasks, and then the inbox, reporting, portfolios, teams, projects, and tasks. So, first things first, when you come into your homepage, you'll be greeted by this. So the first thing that you want to kind of pay attention to the most is your My Priorities. So your My Priorities are going to be any tasks that are assigned to you. So for instance, we can see the different tasks that have popped up here for me and the upcoming feature. And then we can also see tasks that are overdue. So I should have notified the client that this task is complete as of yesterday, but it just wasn't complete yet. So I need to keep that in overdue, so I know that that is urgent. So that is your homepage. Not a lot to it. You got all the different projects you can go straight to. This is stuff that you kind of work in the most. It's just automated what Asana thinks that you work in the most. You got a private notepad here, so if you somebody walks over to your desk and you need to make a note real quick and you don't have your notepad right in front of you, you can actually just jot it down right there. Second is the My Tasks feature. So within My Tasks, this is huge and beneficial to a lot of different business types, not just the marketing agency. We're a marketing agency building brands marketing, and we essentially use this for all of our client tasks. So anything within all of our different departments, we create those tasks, and then to our fulfillment people, it shows up in their My Tasks list a lot. So the fulfillment people are going to have a lot more tasks than what my task board shows, because they might be working on 20, 30 different tasks a day. So for them, the best view to come to is the calendar. And really anybody at all, I always suggest looking at the calendar view, because this is where you can kind of plan out your week. So everything that you've got due for this week, you can go straight over to calendar and then look, okay, I need to get this done by this date, this done by this date, and so on and so on. And then say you are caught up for this week, you can actually click on to the next week and start working on the things for the next week. Other beautiful thing is you can actually see all the incomplete tasks, or you can see just everything that you've completed, or you can see everything completely. So everything completed and incomplete. I suggest keeping it just as your incomplete tasks. These are the things that you need to get done. So that's how I have mine organized. And you can also change it by week view and month view. Month view, you can see real quickly it gets a little bit, I think it's kind of messy, but I've got a lot going on. So I always just keep mine on the week view. We can also turn off the feature to show weekends. We don't do a lot of stuff on the weekends typically, so I typically hide my weekends. I try not to task anybody with anything over a weekend. That way they don't come into Monday with an overdue task. So that's the My Task section. Anytime a task is assigned to you, it's going to pull into this area. Doesn't matter what team, doesn't matter what project, doesn't matter at all. If it's assigned to you, it's going to come here. And this is the best way to look at everything that's you've got assigned to yourself or that you're assigning out to other people. The other feature is your inbox. Inbox is huge, absolutely huge. The first thing that we do to our inbox, just for management wise, to kind of help declutter your maybe your Gmail or Outlook or whatever, is we come over and we actually manage the notifications and then deactivate send me email notifications. The reason we do this is we get a lot of client emails and a lot of client communication. So we have our Gmail account specifically for client communication, and then we have Asana to basically have everything that has to do with internal communication. So asking questions about different tasks and things like that are gonna all stay in Asana. And so if you would like to set it up that way, I highly recommend going in and turning off those notifications so you can keep the two separate, because otherwise your Gmail is just gonna get full of everything within your inbox, and it doesn't make sense to have both of them. If you're going to be going through your inbox on Asana, deactivate it and don't use it on Gmail for the updates. With the inbox, it's basically going to be anything that anybody comments, or if anybody likes a message, or if anybody completes a task, or if a task goes overdue, or if there's a task being blocked, it'll all pop up. So we can see there's been comments made here in a task that I'm a collaborator on, so I can see that that's what they're talking about. And they're not directed directly towards me. So really, I have nothing to do with this inbox task right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to archive it. And it doesn't mean it deletes it. It's not gone away forever. If you didn't mean to, you can go over to your archive and see everything within your archive. But this will help you get to where you have nothing in your inbox. Now, I'm not all the way caught up for the day, and I'm also the one who created our whole entire Asana account. So I'm on a lot of different tasks accidentally. So I have to use the archive feature a lot. But it's very nice to know that you can manage everything within your inbox. So anything that people are going to be, commenting or liking or status updates and different completions with tasks will all pull into your inbox. Also, you've got your reporting. Reporting is huge, absolutely huge. We use it, and we're going to start using it even more and more and more for each of our departments. So, for instance, graphic design has a reporting feature where they can actually go in and look at all of the different incomplete tasks that they have going on. And we have created this report so they can see on a day-to-day basis within the whole entire team, not just one person, but everybody within that team will actually have everything in their report. And I'll get to what teams are here in a second, but I don't want to go too far into reporting. That's more of an advanced video to look at. So if you're just starting and you're just setting it up, don't worry about reporting right off the bat. That's a little bit later on. Now, portfolios is huge. Portfolios is essentially just a folder for anything that you would like to group together. So the way we have this set up is we have portfolios for our clients. So I created like an all clients portfolio, and then everything that's going on within that client will have different things, different projects within that portfolio. So for instance, one of the clients, the Victoria Symphony, they have all these different projects going on, and we're going to get to that right now. What are the projects and what are the teams? So we've got reporting, we've got the portfolios, we understand what the portfolios are. Now let's kind of explain what is this stuff in the portfolio, right? So the first thing that you have to do is you have to set up your teams. So you're gonna, go right over to here and click add a team, create a team, and then when you create that team, you'll have something that looks like this. And then you can start creating new projects. The other thing that's nice is you can create custom templates. So then you can just create a project off of a template. So what we've done is we've created a team for every department within our organization, within our business. So we have a team for our task managers, we have a team for campaign strategists, for graphic design, for social ads, organic social media, media buying, website, SEO, content writing, that the list goes on. But anything that we do within the company has its own team, so we can kind of break things apart and then create those projects for the different clients. So graphic design team is going to have client graphic design projects. Social media ads is going to have client social media projects, and then those projects all pull in to that portfolio of that client that we were just looking on. And I don't know why I didn't just use the search feature right now. I don't know why I keep scrolling. But so then you can see all the projects are within here. Now, when we're in a project, we can actually see the different tasks. So these tasks aren't necessarily big campaigns necessarily. They're just smaller tasks that we do. And then the big project is graphic design. This client has a lot of different graphic designs every single month. So we have this set up to where the graphic design project doesn't ever stop. We just input tasks into this project, and that limits us from having a lot of confusion and a lot of extra projects that we don't necessarily need. So this is how we have our Asana set up, and I have another video going more in depth on how to set it up like us. Go ahead and check that video out if you would like. But just wanted to give a brief overview on what is Asana and what to expect from it. I'll be doing some more videos going over exactly how to set up your Asana and then how to create the reports and doing custom fields and things like that. But just understanding your My Tasks, your inbox, your portfolios, understanding the team's projects and tasks in its own can seem like a lot, but it doesn't get too complicated as long as you keep it simple. Don't overthink things. Don't try to make things too complicated. So hope you enjoyed the video, and check out the other videos as well.